Hi, I'm Cory, financial advisor. Today we're going to find out if ChatGPT gives solid financial advice. So we put in a case study as a prompt. So we've got Angela and Nicholas, names changed of course. They're in their 30s, they've got two kids, 5 and 8. Angela's a project manager with a salary of 150 grand plus super. And Nick is a business consultant with a salary of 100 grand plus super. They've got about 260 grand combined in super. Angela's balance is a bit lower because she took time off to have kids. So they bought a house in Brisbane about 5 years ago for 550,000. It's now worth 1.2 million. The only debt is a mortgage of 440,000. So they have really good available equity in their home. And they have $80,000 of savings in the offset account as an emergency buffer. Now, the goals that we discussed is they want to own their home outright and they'd like to achieve financial freedom and an early retirement. They're interested to invest into property and shares, and they want to make sure they're doing it in a way that's very safe. The first thing ChatGPT has come up with is saying that we're going to clarify the vision and timeline. These are really good questions, so it's a good start. However, what I find is sometimes people need a bit of support and coaching to really find the specifics of those goals and whether they're going to be feasible for them or not. The next thing that's come up with is talking about strengthening in the base. So just having a really good emergency fund, making sure they've got good insurances in place and also their estate planning. Again, I think this is a really good start. We call it the foundations of the plan. But having an advisor will allow you to be a lot more specific, make sure you're getting the appropriate amounts of cover and not paying too much for it. Right. The next suggestion is to pay down the mortgage strategically with extra repayments, which is definitely a good option. It is also suggested to fix a portion of the loan. This would not be my first suggestion. Most economists are saying that interest rates are going to continue to go down. So it seems as though it hasn't taken into account the current economic climate. And there is also a limit to how much extra repayments you can make on a fixed loan. Another strategy that it has not suggested is a debt recycling strategy. So this is where we're going to use extra repayments to pay off the non-tax deductible debt on the mortgage. And we're going to use borrowed funds from their available equity to invest into shares, which will turn it into tax deductible debt. Now, this is a strategy that it does have a lot of risks involved, so it's important to get professional advice to make sure you're doing it in the right way.